Choose a free indulgence or a card pack. That's a tough choice. Card pack. I choose... Gacha. Was it really worth it, spending on throwaway collectibles? Well, I never seen anything like this before. Figures. And it's fun, so I don't see a problem. It's fun. You've made your choice to collect collectible trading cards. You must now live with it. What's inside? Type 7. Oh, it's just a dupe. It's just a dupe. Oh well. Good thing I have the power of loading and saving, so I'll just choose an indulgence instead. Yeah. They're giving out for free, Rem. Would you like one too? I have no need for things like these. Okay. I'll have one. I got an indulgence. Good. Alright. Some more puzzles? Hopefully not as horrible, or as difficult anyways. The pattern recognition one. I wonder where these doors lead. Oh, this isn't... Okay, well first, I guess we have to examine the veil. Veil? Rem, look. I don't understand this one at all. Rosary doesn't give me anything either. Tomorrow won't come for those without... Blah, 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 blah. Alright, here it's the title of the game. Now that's because the word's crossed out, genius. I can only speculate it's a word consisting of 9 letters. It's a crossword puzzle, you see. There are too many 9-letter words. How are we supposed to know what it is? How about we check what's behind those doors? You go first. Okay. He agreed. No going back. 9-letter word. Tomorrow won't come for those without... I don't know. Actually, I can't just think of a word just randomly. I don't know what the 9-letter word is. It would be anyway. One of 2 rooms will lead to whatever that is. Don't worry, Rem. Rosary knows where to go. How does it know? No idea. That again? But if there are worlds where we fail, there has to be a world where we guess everything right. Right, Rem? Like I said, you go first. Let's see how reliable your rosary is. Okay. Or he left. Okay. Can I use a rosary? Rosaries are for the enlightened. Okay, that's what enlightened mean, by the way. So he was an enlightened. We weren't. Or we aren't, anyway, it seems. Nothing to do here. I don't really have to, but I really want to see if he tripped over himself. There's no need for me to choose the same door as him, though. Sure, I'll enter this room. Save the game. Rem, you made it! Oh, you're still here. The rosary is guiding me towards the right path. Yeah, keep on believing. I'll prove it to you. See you behind next door. Okay. Choose only the right answer. Oh, this is like a puzzle itself, or? I mean, the left is the conductor. I guess conductor, like how he's like a choirist or whatever. Conductor is like the one conducting the music. And the circle equals weird alien thing, which I assume is like a celestial. Did he even look at these? You think about it. Hi! You were lucky. It's not luck, I was guided here. Follow me. Okay. Nails. Don't know what that means. I'll just follow him. He went this way, huh? See? It wasn't a coincidence. You keep saying that. I'll be going ahead then. Okay. Praying or children laughing, reading about like a book or something. Good. 3 times in a row. Huh. So that's how it was. He really is guided by something. There's no way that's possible. Rem, you're here. It actually worked. Told you, didn't I? Let's move forward. To tomorrow. change between points of view by pressing O. Hotkeys. Okay. I guess I'll save here. I press O. Okay. We're over here. The statue of the conductor. I'd rather not approach it. Okay, it's kind of like a double puzzle or something. What's this? Statue of a girl. She's holding a lantern in her hands. Take the lantern? Sure. I took the lantern. Something in the room shifted. Oh. Hands are empty. Ring a bell? Sure. Something in the room on the other room shifted. Okay. What's this? Tomorrow won't come for those without a blank. Same as thing as before. Rem? It's over here. Oh. It's weird. Exhibit A, the delusional, it says. Rem, that's you! Can I hit you? That's you, you're delusional. You reach out to the monument. And now it's sad. Ah, I heard it. That's too bad. Let's go somewhere else. You know, Rem, conductor always said, when something is too much to bear, when you feel like you can't go on, write it down. When you make sense of your thoughts, you'll come in terms with your new reality. So he's telling you to rationalize it and be happy? You're making it sound bad. I think of it this way. The statue crumbled because it was meant to be broken. It's simply a puzzle we needed to solve. A puzzle to solve, huh? It'll change perspectives. Okay. So it really is like, we're seeing, like, Ori, I guess, is seeing the world in different lights. Different from Rem, it seems. I got a tertiary object? Safety and fear. One day, the walls crumbled without warning. Suddenly, I was free. I could go anywhere. But instead, I ran, and ran and ran. Until I found another box. Inside, I felt safe again. That same thing? That same thing. Okay. Interesting mechanic. I like it from a storytelling perspective, you know? Poor thing. Is that you? Okay, it might have looked different maybe. Or something. If we interacted with, or interacted with it as, Rem. Tomorrow won't come for those without a blank. Alright, primary object, okay. This is to be like a story. We got the third one, we should check the first one first. I was born inside a box, a small, stuffy cube. Inside the box, it was dark, so I couldn't have known what I was. All I knew was that I existed. All I could do was to exist. It's a wave transmitter. Nothing unusual about it, apparently. From Ori's perspective, though, it's just a ring, or not ring, a bell rather, that rings. Reception desk. Oh, is that the place where you can, like, buy, you know, extra services or something? Purification capsule. Purica for short. Registered trademark. I thought, you know, I thought advertising and stuff doesn't exist. Why is there trademarks now? What's this? Someone left scented party decorations here. What's it from his perspective? It's just organs. The smell is awful. Okay. It's a something extractor? I'd rather have Ori enter. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely different from Ori's perspective. Purification. Sure. Come, take a good look. His name is Remiel. I like him. Me too. Rem. Can I brush Rem's hair? Rem's eyelids are red. I'll bring Rem a blanket. Easy there. You know what to do, right? I'll bring him back. Back into the light. How could I forget? Wait for me, Rem. Is this different? Oh, nothing's happening. Maybe it's broken? I should try the other one. Well, I already did try the other one, I guess. Extractor. Oh, what's this? Acquired secondary object. Okay, so that's the second part of the story. Of stillness and hysteria. The more I tried to move, the more the cube's walls closed in on me. I was scared, but the world outside the box was much, much more scary. Outside the box it was quiet, so I remained still and waited. All I could do was wait. I guess, you know, and then it leads here. where the walls crumbled, ran outside, and found another box and went inside the box, I guess, is what happened. Okay. Well, I have all 3 objects. Well, we did it. Looks like we keep moving forward. It's getting harder to think. Hey, what's wrong? Orchestra out of tune. Buy now. Limited time offer for returning customers. Worms squirming under the skin. What are you waiting for? Non-stop chat notifications. Bling, 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 bling. Flies swarming over rotting fruit. Children laughing. Look, he can't get up. You know, Rem, the choir exists to inspire people because they forget how to dream, says Rosary. No, these are conductor's words, but I believe so too. That's why. Ugh, it's too bright here. I'll be going ahead. Wait for me, Rem. I'll catch up in a moment. Okay. Can't save, by the way. Can I go back? Hello? Rosary, what should I do? Well, I can't go to the menu or anything. What do I do? Hello? Oh, okay. I have to press R. Oh, yeah, I forgot about R, the hotkey for Rosary. Anyway, Rosary. Okay, now, okay. That's what it's supposed to do. I didn't get that initially. I thought it was a soft lock or something, but no, you had to press R for Rosary. Anyway, what should I do? Approach from behind and destroy the barrier. Yes. What's the purpose of my stay? Silence the Celestial. Nani? Conductor's voice rings in my head. Celestials' bodies are indestructible. All we can do is weaken their conscious minds. A Celestial's mind is like a cacophony of musical instruments. As long as they keep playing, it stays active. As long as they keep playing, the noise in your head won't go away. You have to make it quiet. Destroy all the barriers they have set up inside their host's mind. That way, they'll become harmless. Barriers may appear in different forms. It might be a door, an item, a person. Once you break it, you'll weaken Celestial's influence. We have no choice but to stand up against them. Only then will tomorrow will come for humanity. You knew what to do since the start. The source of the noise all along was... Rem, it'll be okay now. I destroyed all the barriers. It'll be okay now. I finally made it quiet. Good morning, Remiel. The purification ritual went smoothly. It took a while, but looks like my resiliency training has paid off. That's the youngest conductor in church for you? Wait just a moment, Are you still feeling unwell? I don't know. Feeling emotionally unstable after a ritual is a common occurrence. What happened while I was unconscious? Who knows? I don't share memories of my mental projections. Well, looks like they've done a good job, haven't they? Yes, but I feel like I'm forgetting something important. That's what the Rosary is for. It'll provide you with a bias-free rendering of the past events. Here's yours. Rosary. What happened? After numerous attempts, the source of the dithyrambs was silenced by the choir. Am I still polluted? No. See? I like how it always gets straight to the point. Here, I'll help you get up. Let's see, there's still a few procedures needed to prevent repollution, so you can rest in the garden until we start. I still have other children to attend to, so I'm afraid I cannot provide you with post-pollution support right now. But I'm sure you were already prescribed numerous confession sessions. These very weird, like, sci-fi religion. You know, just some confession sessions. You know, this is a thing you do. You might experience more visions during the next few days, but they should go away soon. Very clinical, you know? Just remember to stay hydrated. Yeah, it's gotta stay hydrated. Alright. So that was a weird ending. So it was all like in his mind. That seems to be a pattern, by the way. Everything was in his mind. And then he, like, the conductor sent a projection of himself into Rem's mind, I guess, to purify him because there was a celestial in his body or something. Obviously, all of these little terms are very ambiguous, so you don't know exactly what it means. But that was silence. Alright. Hey, Rem. You're one of the choristers, right? Oh, right, we haven't met yet. I'm Mori. Is something still troubling you? Are you the one I should be having confession sessions with? Thought so. Though I would be lying if I denied it. It's as if there's something missing inside of me. Are you sure there was something inside of you to begin with? Huh? Celestials don't affect the happy and fulfilled. They can only fill empty spaces. Are all choristers this rude? Yet still, without it I'm... Conductor says Celestials need us more than we need them. So I'm sure you'll feel better soon. If you'd like to come visit and share your troubles, we have open doors days on Sundays. Though I'm not eligible for providing post-pollution support. What to do? I really like Rem to visit again. She's like a little kid. Just like Conductor, but younger? Are you sure your Conductor isn't hiding something? Conductor is a good person. Brainwashing, monotonous routines, oppressive doctrines. That's how he wants the choir to be seen by others. As long as they're conspiracy theories, as long as they're people who think they're being lied to, they'll get creative in trying to prove their point. They won't need the rosaries for that. Huh. Weird? What? What does that mean? In the end, it's up to you to decide. Say, whom do you believe? Huh? Okay. Interesting. Alright. Okay. So I'm just checking. So there's a different ending you get for this game. So that was one of the endings. That was a silence ending. A little confusing. But, you know, again, kind of typical of etherane games. There's some kind of like weird science fiction religious kind of thing going on here. Kind of like it's like he went to like a weird pod thing, and it's like some kind of like operation, you know, that's being done on him, but it's like not like a medical operation, kind of like a mental operation, I guess you could say. And that's all to like, you know, make him not be polluted by celestials, I guess. Alright. But yeah, there's a way to get different endings. Let's try that. Ah yes, totally get everything. Everything is clear, obviously. So I have all these indulgences, by the way. What happens if I use them? Okay. Because I never used them yet. I was trying to save them because I knew, you know, I did a little bit of research of this game, and apparently it was related to like getting a different ending, so that's why I kept them till the end. But you can use them, so what does it do? Let's see. I use one of them. For as long as I can remember, there are always the two of us. Me and her. Me and my sister. Ori and Marie. Even after I became a chorister and she left to the monastery, I still hear her voice in my head. But I no longer remember her face. In its place is a face that belongs to somebody else. Interesting. Okay. I thought it was like a one-time use thing. I thought it like indulgences like go away once you use them. But no, you actually keep them. Okay, so what's I should know the pattern. I guess here, choose this one. I don't know, it's like a sequence or whatever, like a particular order. Many knew her as a relaxed person. She always seemed like she was in light reverie, unconcerned with earthly matters. But I knew how she'd erratically look in each and every mirror she'd find. How her notebooks would be filled with drawings of herself. How she cried in the bathroom, her sobs drowned out by flowing water. As if she needed constant confirmation she existed. As if she was worried she looked off. As if she needed practice to stay herself. I knew. One day, she looked in the mirror and said, "This body is no longer your sister's." She can no longer write her narrative. Therefore, she has no history. Therefore, she is missing. "And who are you?" I asked, puzzled. "I am an alien." I never understood what she meant by those words. Like literally? As in literally she came from outer space? Or no. The next day, Marie painted her nails violet. Oh, violet is a very particular color that is always appearing. What about this one? Square. We'd often wandered into the forest at night without our parents knowing. We liked being in the dark. During the day, all of us were taught the same thing over and over. If you want to stay in the light, you ought to be honest. All the good children always stay transparent. Only then will you become enlightened. But during the night, we were free to do anything we wanted. Because the forest kept all our secrets. All we knew was the warmth of our joined hands. And it was all that mattered. We even came up with our own game. Marie would come up with a story and I would act it all out. You turned left and froze, and there was something in the bushes, she would narrate. Your gaze was met with many eyes staring right at you in the dark. "Come out, X-Form." I name it right on the spot, X-Form. The X-Form stays hidden, Marie played along. You can feel your thoughts spherify. Spherify. We have nothing to fear. You have the power of friendship on your side, of course. Always have the power of friendship. You get closer and... "Will you be my friend?" I asked. Marie let out an exasperated sigh. "Ori, you're supposed to fight it." "Marie, I'm doing like a pacifist playthrough." "No, didn't you say you have the power of friendship?" "That's a figure of speech, Ori. You never understand things like this. Or like these." "Marie, you need to tell me these things directly. Besides, I really want to know what it's like. Even though it's dangerous? What if it's just really, really afraid? Afraid of what?" I don't know. And what's the last indulgence? It was the day I applied for the choir. Everyone was happy for me, except Marie. She woke me up late at night and dragged me out of bed, back into the forest. It was the first game we had played in 5 years. Ever since she proclaimed herself an alien, we never played together again. Yet there she was, narrating my journey like nothing happened. You wandered too far into the forest, but there's no turning back now. You have to face it on your own. You see the X-Form illuminated by faint moonlight. Then Marie suddenly stopped. "Marie? Listen, Ori. You have to remember what I'm about to say." With those words, she cut my face in her hands. "Don't let anyone know you're sane. Make everyone think you're ignorant. Make them think you're forgetful. Make them think you're unable to think on your own. This way, no one will ever hurt you." "So I just have to pretend?" Yes. It's just like playing with me, alright? I will be the narrator and you'll be the hero. "But Marie, you won't always be here for me." "I'll join the monastery," Marie had said in a whisper. "Then you'll be able to hear my voice anytime. At first it'll be hard, but I'll always be here to guide you. Promise me, Ori." Okay. Weird. Interesting little side story with his sister, and something happened to her sister, I think? Or... I guess we'll see. Anyway. Alright. You look at this picture. There's a choice between Ori praying, or I guess on the left is maybe that's his sister, actually. I didn't even think about it, because we didn't know who these characters were on the left until we saw the indulgences. But the picture on the left is, I assume, him and his sister, right? So there's something different about this room. I should choose carefully. Alright. So this time, instead of following him through the door of the circle, let's go through the triangle instead. Let's see what happens. Huh. He's gone. Interesting. Well, time to save the game. Choose only the right answer. There's that one. Or that one. What's... Did he just go ahead of me? Or is it that... I need to think about it. Huh. I actually don't know what I should choose, to be honest. Let's try this one? He's not here. Oh, what's this? Oh, card pack. Okay. Open it up. It's type 6. What's that? Type 6 is skin. It finds shelter under the host's skin, emitting gel-like substance that amplifies emotional sensitivity. This is like weird monsters. Like weird parasite monsters. I don't know. Oh, okay. Noise or nothing? This one? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, you don't choose that. Alright. Can I go back? Okay. I'll try to go this one in that case. Okay. And now it's between dead or Ori. I don't how could I forget? Ori. I don't know what kind of puzzle this is. I assume you don't choose death. It's not here either. Tell us, O prophet of the digital. How does it feel to eat your own words? Tomorrow won't come without a sacrifice, am I right? Rem, you're here. But how can... Oh, and I was the only one to... What are you talking about? You were the one who went ahead of me and disappeared. Huh. But everything's alright now, isn't it? It's alright, Rem. Let's move forward. To tomorrow. Okay. Okay, we'll just do this puzzle again, it seems. I don't know if I need to do anything special, but we'll just continue, as usual. Ring the bell. Interact with this. Oh, looks like Marie. Oh, did he mention that last time? I don't remember. Probably for the best. Who are you apologizing for? Yeah, that's interesting. Did he say that last time? He didn't mention Marie before, did he? Because we only knew, as a player, I only knew about Marie when we interacted with the indulgences, right? Going here again. Do not use until repurification process is complete. Has someone used it already? Enter this one, though. I knew. You're the same as us. That's why the quarry exists. I knew. You are feared. That's why our water was poisoned. That's why your blood seemed violet. That's why I smell like lavender. But as I saw the bottomless void in your eyes, as I saw you let out your last breath, the only emotion that filled me was awe. So I thought, if I became a chorister, I'd be able to see you again. Interesting. You remember. Okay. You remember. These capsules kind of remind me of like the other ending that we got. The silence ending, because I believe Rem popped out of this capsule, I guess. Well, from this perspective, it doesn't look like it, but he popped out of the left capsule, and then maybe the right capsule is the one where Ori was, maybe? I don't know. Got some objects anyway. Objects. Rem, Marie always said, when something's so much better you feel like you can't go on, write a story. For example, if your favorite pet was to die, wouldn't you feel better if you thought you avoided greater misfortune because it sacrificed itself for you? That's just blatant self-persuasion. Precisely my point, but this way it wouldn't be a meaningless death. As long as something has meaning, it's easier to accept, no matter how unbearable it is. Even if it's a lie. It's something only being is capable of imagining things can do, so I think of it as a virtue. Where did your logic bias go? So let's say the statue collapsed in order to let us move forward. That was its sacrifice. Okay? The dialogue's different, by the way. Before, Ori was mentioning the conductor said that, right? Or something, but now he's saying Marie said that. I don't know if Rem knows who Marie is. Just name-dropping Marie. Randomly. He doesn't know who that is, What should I do? Find a way to break the barrier. Switch points of view with O. What's the purpose of my stay? Find the source of the dithyrambs, I guess, which is, I think, another way to say the Celestials, or the result of the Celestials. Why is Rem not talking to me? That's different. Insufficient data for analysis. Try self-distancing. Okay, try social distancing. Alright, now we can go. Looks like we can keep moving forward. I wonder what triggered it. Rem? Rem. Stop calling me by that name. How long do you plan to keep on pretending? Pretending? I'm not... You're lying. We both know what you're here for. Am I right, Chorister? Teleports behind you. Nothing percent now. Conductor's voice rings in my head. Celestial bodies are indestructible. All we can do is weaken their conscious minds. Our celestial's mind is like a cacophony of musical instruments. As long as they keep playing, it stays active. As long as they keep playing, the noise in your head won't go away. You have to make it quiet. Destroy all the barriers they have set up inside the host's mind. That way they'll become harmless. Barriers appear in different forms, like a door, an item, a person. Once you break it, you weaken Celestial's influence. We have no choice but to stand up against them. Only then, tomorrow will come for humanity. Rem. I don't want it to be quiet. I don't want tomorrow to come. Even though I'm supposed to save this person. You're not him, right? You... Rem. I want to stay in the dark. I don't want to be enlightened. I'll throw away my rosary, and then we can all play in the forest. You can keep the shampoo. You remember the shampoo? Good times. So please. Rem doesn't answer, but you still grab his arm and run, right through the veil. Let go of me. No way. Can I save? Rosary? Real quick? What should I do? Destroy the barrier? Rosary? What purpose am I staying? To silence the celestial. What if I don't want to do that? I'll just go this way. It's too bright. Then close your eyes. You just close your eyes for it. And so you ran with our eyes closed. Until you couldn't anymore. There's no light. Right? Can't see my own fingers. Yet you're here. You stretch out your arms and find Rem's face. You pull on his cheeks. Get your bloody hands off my... you're really here. For the love of... It's okay now, Rem. In the dark, we can dream all we want. Rem stays quiet for a moment. Then he mutters an answer. It's something only you wanted. Celestials don't dream. We never asked to be born. Never asked to be bound to the likes of you. Never asked to be vilified. All we ever wanted was for you, all of you, to leave us alone. All you ever think about is yourselves. You knew that from the start. It could be said for any given species. Selfishness was ingrained in your genes. Selfishness was necessary for survival. Selfishness was what led you to this very moment. But you didn't say any of that. What came out of your mouth was... You're right. I'm selfish. So tell me, how do I stop this noise in my head? Huh. Ori? Oh, okay. Where did he go? This is very... I don't know. I still don't... I'm just trying to like connect this to the other ending that we got, and it's like... I don't know. It's a lot. Can I go this way? Celestials don't dream, huh? How long will I keep telling myself that? Oh. In the end, I came back to the start. Only choristers have trouble with barriers. Until the very end, he thought I was the same as him. Humans project themselves into everything that looks even remotely like them. Besides, he never really paid attention. Trying to encourage me, insisting on giving me a rosary, dragging me along. It's as if he was seeing someone else in me. Still, that was unexpected. This one really left for good, huh? Looks like he listened to me for once. So tell me, how do I stop the noise in my head? What was that all about? Not that it matters. The source of noise he's after is... Well, he doesn't bother me. At all. I should find a safe place to hide. Safe place, safe place, safe place, safe place, safe place! This is... the only thing that matters right now. Again. Pull yourself together. You're the last one left. If you give in now, you won't see another day. Emotional manipulation isn't all that uncommon for choristers. They'll use any means to achieve their final goal. Though I have to admit, this one's especially persistent. Okay. So again, like, we're a celestial though, but then we wake up and we were just a person? I'm not sure what it all meant. Well, all indulgences do is cause memories one feels regretful about to resurface. They have little to do with atonement. Okay, so that's what they do, I guess. I have a rosary, but they're for the enlightened, not for me. Also have this thing, but so yeah, apparently the whole barrier thing was a lie as well. You know, he could just went through the barriers anyway. It doesn't matter. He just, you know, doesn't matter for him. Not safe here either. Not safe here. I mean, I don't want to touch the thing, you know, the thing on the left. Just look at this door. They use blood rituals and vocabulary of pre-humanity. Yet he had the gall to argue about authenticity, the authenticity of faith. Well, they wouldn't expect less of the choir that doesn't sing. His room. Was it really him, though? Something was definitely off. Well, I guess we go here. Alright. There we go. Welcome, Remiel. Get the most out of your stay. Order extra services. Umbrella never used. And no sentimentality, Arthur Remiel. I wonder why do I still keep these naive essays. He put a lot of heart into them, but in the end, it was all but a cry for help. Even now, I can't hold his tears. A human emotion. Yet still I, undoubtedly, hopelessly, reread the text? Okay. Sure. Very few will remember the age when we were still delusional. As we call those times now. Very few will remember how we clung to the objects and experiences that remind us of the golden age that long since passed. No longer threatened by infectious diseases and internal mental disorders, we've truly reached the peak of human existence. Very few will regret the changes we went through, as we would no longer remember. Without memory, there's no nostalgia. Without nostalgia, there's no exploitation. Without exploitation, we have achieved absolute freedom. Without relying on harmful narratives, we can be truly whole as a nation. Super intelligent and self-optimized, we are no longer able to mourn. Fanatics, that's all they are. Only the idiots like myself would long for the past. Only the idiots would refuse to face forward. Only the idiots would want to dream again. Okay. That implies, I don't know, some kind of like we're like a futuristic kind of thing where humanity has ascended, I guess, to a new form, but then there's some people who want to go back, I guess, to the way things were or something, or, you know, to feel, you know, to be human, I guess, to feel emotions and all that. Maybe? Or, I don't know. You go here. Bed. I don't require sleep. Sleep is not for me. Can I go over here? After crying, often comes an urge to throw up. Rem was prescribed medicine to prevent it, but he just flushed it down. Okay. Rem cared about personal hygiene a lot. In their world, in many areas, there's a severe lack of products like these. For someone who's caught the pollution itself, they bear no use. Okay, that's why he was obsessed with like cleaning products, or I don't know. Also, we're saying Rem is like a third person, so are we not Rem? Or I try to turn the tap, but no water comes out. I mean, it's implied like we're a celestial, right, or something. So we're not Rem technically. We're just taking a form of Rem, or I'm not entirely sure. Let's go over here. Let's go inside. I crawl into the closet and close the door. I'm safe now. As expected, I'm getting weaker. So this is what happens after they break all the barriers. Yet I let it go this far. Because I was afraid? Because I was hoping for something to be different this time. This is a mindscape. Meaning there's no need for body restoring activities like eating, exercising, or sleeping. Engaging in them here is a voluntary action to keep one's mind in touch with familiar perceived reality. Their reality. The one they will return to. The one they can return to. However, for those like me, there are other dangers to worry about. He is one of them. I should just stay in this closet forever and never come out again. There's a weird sensation in my hands. Yes, we're just melting, by the way? Already melting, are we? Too bad. I won't be able to sustain this form any longer. Lol, 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 hilarious. What? Is this pity? So what you wanted to play? Did you really think that? I'm perfectly calm. Never mind the weird internet slang. Someone entered the room. Someone is here. Were they hiding somewhere? Someone is here. They must have seen me hide. Someone is here. 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 Someone... There's a loud noise in the bathroom. Oh. Ugh. Is someone here? I can't see very well. Have you seen Ram around? I went the wrong way. And now... I can't move for some reason. Can you tell me why that is? Oh, and now we're just gibberish. It's just gibberish. Rem, is that you? You look for me. Thank you. Are you crying? Just alien language. I know, but I'm happy. Thanks to Rem, I was able to remember something very, very important. Rem, can you tell me a story? And so Rem spoke, of days of the past, of tenderness we discarded, of morning sirens, and deserted oceans. In that moment, we were one with the forest. In that moment, we became part of something bigger than us. In that moment, Marie was here too. In that moment, all we wished for was to laugh with everyone once again. Death was only temporary. Death was a liminal space, a state of transition, a return to the starting point. And so we stayed like that and grieved, unable to move, for the world that no longer was, for beginnings that were to come. Even so, the sun would rise again. Even so, a certain student would open his eyes. Even so, a certain chorister would proclaim him to be free of pollution. Even so, a certain conductor would praise his efforts to no end. Even so, humanity would keep moving forward. But only we will remember the lie we told that day. Huh? Huh. What? Huh? Yeah, okay. Look, I just don't want to be that guy that's like, well, I don't understand anything or whatever, and be like, ugh. But like, man, that was a lot of things that that's really yeah, that cleared everything up. That explained everything. I know everything that just happened just now. I mean, I don't know. It's very, I guess, I don't know. The only thing I understand really is that, again, it's like it's a mindscape, as they mentioned, right? It's all in Rem's, quote unquote, Remio's head, I think, but not really, maybe. I'm not sure. But instead of like letting I assume instead of letting himself be purified by the whole like chorister thing, I guess, they chose to with Ori, I guess, as well. I'm not sure if Ori how that works as well. Did Ori like go into his mind as well or something? But close my ears or listen on the noise. I mean, I guess I'll listen. It seems to be the thing I should do. But like, I assume Ori also like he remembered some things, I guess, about Marie. I mean, Marie was apparently it seemed like she was part of the whole, I guess, religious organization of some sort. And then she was like a celestial, or she shot polluted anyway, and there's a whole purification for her too, and maybe that caused her to die, or maybe I don't know. Listen on the noise, I think, or should I choose the other option? I'm not sure. Well, I'm an alien. I'm an alien. I came to Earth to study humankind. Mere observation is insufficient for my research. To study humans, I have to become one of them. So I found myself a body. Her body. Inside her was an inverted ocean. She walked with her head held high, with water drowning out her senses. She was violet. Her parents were blue. Blue spelled their mouths and watered down their conversations. I am an alien. I am colorless. Humans are chaotic. Each human is genetically programmed to increase entropy in the universe until it reaches heat death. Okay? Personal success, survival, and reproduction are merely sub-goals to fulfill their main purpose. Yet they keep on trying to make things make sense. Yet they're trying to find higher meaning in their lives. I am an alien. I do not deny my purpose. Humans perceive the time as a straight line. They worry about their future, try to change the present, and regret their past. I am an alien. I perceive the past, present, and the future at the same time. Humans are lonely. Inside their bodies there's only one tenet. 1 is a blue number, 2 is an orange number with a tinge of red. Humans are restlessly looking for a way to make 1 into 2. I am an alien. I am not restless. Humans are selfish. They see their own reflection in everything. Humans barely recognize each other's point of view, yet there's a seed of empathy planted in their cores. I am an alien. I am many and none at the same time. Human life is short. You will die soon, I told her. She laughed. Is that so? I didn't notice at all. Inside, I never aged past 15. Humans regret not living their lives the way they wanted to. What kind of person do you want me to be? What kind of person do you want? What kind of person did you want to be? I asked her. A kind person, a strong person. I couldn't become both, could you? The words she said define abstract concepts. I am an alien. I am capable of neither. I wanted to learn how to love myself, she said, so that I could love others. Love is an abstract concept, I stated. Was there love in pushing yourself to the limits? Was there love in people-pleasing? Was there love in neck pain and stomach aches? I am an alien. I do not understand. When you go back to the stars, can you take me with you? She asked before her passing. Of course, was my answer. Humans are naive. They believe what they want to believe and use any evidence to support it. However, I am an alien. I do not tell lies. Rejoice, Yorokobe. Your genetic material will give color to a land billions of light years away, giving rise to forms of life never seen before. Just like your land once was painted blue and green. What would you define as love then? Love is a violet word. Is that not an abstract concept? It wasn't abstract at all. It was that simple. And that made it even more confusing. I don't know. Was that... Look, I don't really know how that connected with everything, but for some reason in my mind, I was thinking like maybe that was the creation of a new humanity. Is that what it was? Like the old humanity died? I don't know. I feel like I'm just making this up, but like a conspiracy theory. But like maybe that scene you just saw right there was like, you know, it was the birth of a new humanity, and that's what caused all of this in the first place. You know, all this like choristers and celestials and enlightened ones and all that. I guess something like that. Maybe there may be some relation to Marie as well. You know, the girl is kind of like maybe an analogy for Marie. Maybe she was Marie. I don't know. And obviously the whole alien thing where Marie was saying that she was an alien for some reason. She could be delusional or she could be telling the truth. I don't know. But yeah, so that ending definitely more involved. You know, much more like more details, but also more like I don't know, like more out there, right? It's like more like, huh? You know, I don't know how to describe it. But, you know, I feel like this is typical of the developer, like to just put all these little themes and concepts out there, and then I just end up being confused and not really understanding most of it. But I have a general idea, I guess. Maybe like again, I'm thinking like it's like this weird like sci-fi future where it's like based on, you know, this kind of like pseudo religion, you know, and like society's based on it, I guess. And this whole the events of the entire game was like Rem, I think, or some kind of human going through like a weird like operation, like going inside like a pod, like a sci-fi pod, and you know, and trying to like they're trying to like get rid of the pollution inside his body, which is like pollution of like capital P, which might represent like maybe, you know, old humanity, like like remnants of like pre-humanity or whatever, maybe. And the reason why he was going through that was because maybe, you know, he was like a student, you know, he's like made these little essays that was questioning the current like order of of like humanity, right? Of like, you know, being like a weird enlightened thing, like kind of like angels, right? But like, I don't know. The only thing that I kind of don't get is like it doesn't seem like the conductor and the choristers, they don't seem all that evil, you know? They seem mostly normal. They don't it doesn't seem to be anything sinister behind their like veneer, right? That would be, you know, it would make sense, right? If they're having some this weird like dystopia, right? Like they're pretending everything's okay when it's not, and they're actually like sacrificing people for something. That seems like it was the direction it was going for, but nothing explicitly mentioned that they were all that evil, really. So it makes you wonder, I don't know, like, because Ram was kind of like a celestial, I think, because those are the things they're trying to get rid of, right? At the same time, but Celestials, were they the humans that were from the remnants of pre-humanity, or were they the ones that came after humanity, or was it the other way around or something? I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that. But it's like something to do with like a celestial taking the form of Ram inside his mind, and like, and but part of that is like his real humanity that like represents like the spark of like his own consciousness, I guess, or something. And like if you get rid of that, it's like it's bad, maybe. I don't know. Like he's taking away his freedom, sort of. That's what I'm getting. But not really. I don't know. I can't explain it concretely, really. These are just general ideas I have about the story. But I'm tired. I don't know. I spent a long time on that one puzzle with the patterns. On YouTube, again, I'll probably cut most of it out, but it took a long time. So I'm kind of exhausted because of that, of that one puzzle. So I don't know if I have the brain power to really dissect what really went on in this game. But yeah, generally speaking, I guess it has something to do with like, you know, again, I mean, very similar to, you know, the Hello Charlotte, really, you know, I think it has something to do with like fitting in, right? For the most part, fitting in, trying to like be normal, I guess. I think that's what it is. I think it's a story of something about like that, maybe. But then, you know, a temptation to like not be normal, I guess, you know, to be deviant or whatever. And is that whether or not that's a good or a bad thing, you know? And living with the consequences. I don't know. Something like that. Like conformity, right? That's the word. Conformity, you know, and not conforming instead of conform. I don't know. Something like that. Oh yeah. More attempts and possible solutions. Actually, what do you mean? Do you mean the was it the you mean the puzzle, right? Or oh yeah, because the puzzle involving the patterns. I did so many combinations and it was more than the actual possibility. Because I didn't want to brute force it, right? I wanted to like actually figure it out. But at the end, I still couldn't really figure it out. But anyway, whatever. I'm just salty about that. Anyway, so overall, the game was interesting. You know, it's like its own little self-contained story, which I like. You know, I like it when the story is like from beginning to end, it's just like its own thing. It's still kind of like I'm still trying to like really understand what the ending was really all about, really at the end of the day. But it was cool. The puzzles definitely the one time I got really salty was definitely the pattern one, but all the rest were okay for the most part. The chess was also a little bit confusing, but it was alright. I really liked the last puzzle though, the one where we changed perspective, which wasn't really much of a puzzle really. You're just interacting with different things, but I like that though. I think has also like something to do with this game as well, like different perspectives and things like that. How Rem was seeing the world and how Ori was seeing the world, which I'm still not really understanding whether Rem was really Rem, you know, and Ori was really Ori. Like they're maybe different people. I don't know. Because again, because the silence ending, right? The one where they wake up, right? It seems to be different people. I don't know. It's still like kind of hard to wrap my head around. But anyway, music was alright as well, and art style was alright too. So an overall pretty good game. I think it was interesting little little like extra, not extra, I don't want to say extra, but it's a different game, that's the developer made. It still feels like, yeah, definitely still feels as, I guess, mind-bending, as the Hello Shara series, but it's distinct, right? Less, I guess the only thing that's different, well, the biggest thing is different is less gory, I mean, you see some corpses in the beginning, sort of, but definitely less gory, though, definitely, compared to Hello Shara, less, like, horror, I guess, less straight up horror. More like, I guess, weird, more, I guess, existential dread, I guess. That kind of, like, feeling to it, I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, enough rambling. I guess I'll just say my usual thing. I guess that was it for Tomorrow Won't Come for Those Without blank. I don't know if there's an answer to that blank, to be honest, because it was kind of implied that maybe it's like Tomorrow Won't Come for Those Without Humanity, maybe, or it could be anything really. It could be something else. I don't know. And maybe that was just like that's not the only answer, it could be like a lot of things, but anyway. But yeah, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, if you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I've also done other playthroughs on my channel, so you can look for those if you want. If you didn't know, I also have done other games by the same developer, called the Hello Charlotte games. So you can check that out if you want, looking for a similar style, from the same developer. And if you haven't already. And yeah, I guess I'll just say thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.